upset last match. Knocked out the number 2 seed Zarnax to get here. So this is going to be an amazing race, and here we go. And yes, gotta love those stats. Stones of Sunlight out of the first chest. Some big bucks in the second chest. Third one is going to have a key. So no early armory access, but we already have one of the 3 key items we need under our belts.
Indeed, we got a lot going on here. Right now, Cinderella is still looking good for Asmadi, while Betastrep had to go through a pretty clinical match with Sparkover. But moving on, we got a lot of swamp to the north, and Asmadi's going to do a save, while Betastrep sees a magician and wants no part of it.
I can understand the logic behind the save. If there is a town nearby, 500 is like a copper sword and maybe a small shield. That could really help, especially with these garbage stats.
And Betastrep strikes first with the first experience on the board. Ooh, not very far from Tangel Castle, we got Metal Scorps.
Well, Betastrep has found a Drakey and is going to try and take it on. Probably the most powerful enemy that they would be able to reliably take at this point. Asmadi, meanwhile, finding an area that initially looked like it was initially it looked like it was a dead end, but it opened back up, and I believe that is the southwest corner of the map where he ran into the Fun Police.
We'll get the badge number in a second. Level 2 for Betastrep. We have 9, 1, 7, 9 and a spell. Today's spell is Heal. Oh, really good spell early on. And
yeah.
And today's badge number, ladies and gentlemen, is 316. Today's badge number is 316. Put it in the chat.
Now, the amazing thing about that level, first off, you more than doubled your strength, which is amazing. Now he's able to reliably take on these magicians a little bit easier for more experience gains. Not only that, that heal spell is huge, especially with the swamp here trying to basically be a soft block. Now he's able to heal through that and continue exploring in this direction.
And he finds himself a Scorpion. A Scorpion kill here will give him a level... Oh, that's Baby Breath.
Yup, Scorpions with Baby Breath. Not what you want to see, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, that's a mini Scorpion right there. But other than that, though, looks like he's going to reliably take down the ghost and kick him in the face. That's going to be level 3 incoming. So, level 3, we have 14-1.
0-14-0-1. As Empty Eye would say, I love it!
I buy that for $1. So, it was actually 0-14-1-0, actually. No magic, no strength.
Yeah, as is mentioned in chat, that is a more questionable level.
Ooh, we find a town, though. And Rogue Scorpion. Ooh, Druin Lord will take down Asmadi, but the Druin Lord will not. Oh, 316 on duty. He gets away from 316!
And he gets into the town. It is the town of Cole. And of course, as we all know, in the town of Cole, 4 steps south from the bath in Cole, we find, a guard blocking the path. Okay, here we go. We find the Death Necklace. Okay, something to keep in your back pocket. Might not become relevant. We'll see. However, this does give him a ghetto grind, a pseudo grind here of about $100 a pop every time he hits that search button. He can get broadsword and half plate money real quick.
Oh, this is a boon. Betastrep, once again, Betastrep's knowledge is coming in handy, and if there's anything in the shop worth taking, he will take a very big advantage. There is a broadsword. There is chainmail. There's also
and a large shield.
Oh, if he's gonna grind. He's gonna grind that cash out immensely, and he's gonna make a play for it.
And this is really going to put him in an early lead position. With this gear, he is going to be set to be able to take on some more powerful enemies, while Asmadi is still trying to get his legs under himself.
And
whoa! Magicians have TL2 breath!
The magicians have been blessed by the best dressed man in all the land. Good lord, we did not see that earlier. That is a 25% DL2.
Yeah, it's gotta be a 25% DL2 because Beta didn't see it and he took down a couple of them. Oh, question in chat, how did that happen? Well, it's really simple. First off, it was the death necklace that was in coal. Whenever you open the chest, after you've opened the chest with a death necklace, it instead gives you like 100 to 200 gold, 120 gold, somewhere in that range every time. And with the way the randomizer is coded, every time you hit that search button, you get that money, which was where the death necklace was. So what that means is he was able to grind out for a broadsword, chainmail, and large shield, which is just about as good as you want for this level. Got his next level by taking out this monster 0, 9, 13, and 4.
That's a really okay level. Still no strength, and we have found the Staff of Rain guy. So we don't have a silver instrument to give the man. So out we go. And right now he's defense breaking specters. Specters with the spell of hurt. No dice here.
Ooh, Asmadi getting hit by the armored knight, gets attacked with Axmore and sent back home.
Rat-a-tat-tat, you got splat. Back to the house you go with a citation and a stern lecture from the king. So, that being the case here, Asmadi is right now in a bad position here. Because if betastrep continues to find enemies that sword's just gonna stick into the face, it's gonna be a long day for AsmadiGames.
Yeah, fun fact about the original vanilla game, the death necklace is a 1 in 32 chance from the 5th chest in Mountain Cave, otherwise it's 100 to 125 gold. So, what happens in the game, in the vanilla game anyways, is if you do get the death necklace, well, first off you can sell it for some money, you don't want to put it on because that hurts. There is no mechanical advantage in the vanilla game. There is in the randomizer. We've gone ahead and coded it so that it reduces your max HP by 25%, but does give you plus 10 attack power, which looks like so far it might come in handy. So every time after that, when you leave and go back in, you loot the chest again, it's going to be 125 gold.
That is indeed the case. And right now, because Asmadi does not have that broadsword, looks like betastrep is taking on metal scorpions. We have seen this from betastrep before, playing above his pay grade and making big experience leads, overwhelming his opponent. And once again, that's another level incoming for betastrep, level 5. This is going to be 4, 5, 1 in a spell. Spell this time, Radiant. Very useful at this point. And here's betastrep's MO, grinding in the desert. Find something in the desert, beat it to death.
When in doubt, grind it out! And with 20 strength, these metal scorpions are a really good grind target. He's able to take them down reliably with his large shield, his chainmail, and this insane agility for level 5. He's able to take them on fairly consistently for 30-ish experience points a pop. Outside of something like a wolf, it's probably going to be his best bet.
Yeah, and AsmadiGames has found Kingdom 6 in the desert. Leave a torch lit for you.
6 gold in, the cheapest inn in all Alfgard. We'll leave a torch out for you.
Hey, it looks like everybody's enjoying. We'll leave a torch lit for you.
And hey, that shop was not a bad shop either. The only problem is Asmadi did not get a chance to do that early gold grind, like Beta did from coal. However, I think he's heading in the right direction. Well, green dragons have the hurt more spell and just sent him back home.
Betastrep did go to level 6. It was 0, 10, 2, 1, so he is already 100 EXP ahead, and that is going to be a big difference here. Also, Park Rangers got the flamethrower today, so that's a problem.
Yeah, these Magidrakies are another good target for Betastrep. Right now, Betastrep is able to take on these lower tier and lower mid-tier enemies. Not really the mid-tier, but lower mid-tier at least, which are worth a considerable more experience than what Asmadi's able to be taking down to further that experience point lead. However, he is going to head back over into this corner. We know the Fun Police does lurk around here.
Yeah, the police got their sirens waiting to go, and ooh, a Wraith Knight.
Yeah, that's not something he wants to play with. He's going to dab right on out of that.
Looks like he doesn't want to play with that bad boy, but ooh,
and that is a dead end at the southwest corner. Now, the other thing about this is you know it's the southwest corner because you see the straight edge and the straight edge and the corner there. That is the southwest corner of the map. That actually tells Betastrep something about how this map is organized, about how Tentacle Castle is so close to this area, and just about everything is going to be northeast of here.
And we have a small hibachi grill in the Stone Man. Stone Man got baby breath. Drakima. Oh, he's gonna pick this fight. And Drakima goes down for 20 more experience. Right now, he's already 170 points ahead of the schedule. And ooh. Oh, there's a town in the swamp.
There's a town in the swamp over on the far western side. This wolf is actually doing very little damage to him. He's gonna try and take it down and heal through these attacks because this wolf is doing so little damage to him with his defense of 49. He's almost but not quite defense breaking it.
No, he is defense breaking the wolf right now, because right now wolf usually would hit for like at that level he would usually be hitting in the teens. He's hitting for low digits. Yeah, he's defense breaking it already.
Yeah, and that's a sweet 40 experience points a pop right there. This is just about everything he could ask for, except the fact that every time he takes a step, he takes 2 damage.
Yeah, but right now, Asmadi is in trouble. This is now turning it. Now it's almost now it's a 200-point advantage and growing. And he's found the mall. Welcome to the mall.
Oh, the wonderful Mall of Cantlin.
And he's going to go and check out a shop real quick and get his dragon. Yeah, he's gonna get himself a dragon scale. Maybe go get some herbs and a couple other things, and then take a trip. He's gonna then take a trip to the Ramada, basically the most expensive inn in all the land, at 100 gold a pop. And he does not have keys yet, so he cannot go and visit Cords, and he cannot look into one of the shops.
Now, on the one hand, with wolves here, wolves are ideal for him right now. He's defense breaking them, so they're doing almost no damage to him. He's able to take them down in a relatively short period of time. This could be a great way for him to gain some experience. On the other hand, this is a swamp. He is taking 2 damage every time he takes a step, and the only thing he's got for recovery is that heal spell, and not really a whole lot of castings of it, just about 7 casts of heal.
He's actually buying himself he bought himself a Red Bull, and he is out of there.
Fair enough, I can certainly understand that. You don't really want to have to, grind in a swamp if you don't have to, unless, of course, you have the armor.
Yeah, if he had the Erdrick's armor, it would be game over. He's gonna take this Magician. Magician is... Oh! Betastrep will get the bad news. Breath. Quick, fast, in a hurry.
And now he's looking at that going, well, that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't think Beta is gonna be perturbed. I think he's not gonna take that Magician no more, but he'll probably look for a Scorpion instead.
Honestly, I'm betting he's gonna be wanting something more along the lines of this Metal Scorpion, Druins, Drakimas, even Wyverns, Wolves, things along those lines. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for 40 to 65 experience point range.
Yeah, and right now the metal scorpions are being very accommodating right now.
Yeah, and this grind here in this desert with these metal scorpions is not a bad grind for him. It's 31 experience points a pop. It's just going to get him enough stats to be able to break out 0, 1, 2, 8, and another spell. This time the sleep spell, which is useful. I've really seen it best used defensively rather than offensively, to be honest. When you run into something you really don't want to play with, sleep and run is a great way. Runs into a metal slime, immediately runs away.
Metal slime wanted no part of that one right there. And yes, he's at above 20 strength, therefore he will be running. He will have a chance to run.
And he's already level 7, so the scaled slime slag really isn't going to be that much in play anymore.
And here's the thing, the longer Asmadi does not go to Cole and get that death necklace and do that grind, the longer he's going to be stifled, because Betastrep is already on the move, looking for that next grind spot.
Yeah, Asmadi. If you haven't seen the match between Asmadi and Zarnax, I strongly suggest you check it out on the VODs. It was an amazing match, and well-played match on both sides, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But it does look like that if Asmadi doesn't hurry up and find Cole, he's going to end up in a really... He's just going to end up falling further and further behind. Oh no! Oh no, Green Dragons have the Diet Wombo, sleep and hurt more.
That's a Sharlock enemy that you are not going to want to fight.
Yeah, that is a Sharlock enemy. One Sharlock enemy has Diet Wombo. We haven't really seen what any of the other Sharlock enemies do yet, except we know that the Armored Knight swung once, but that's not a real definitive measure. We don't have a large enough sample size to infer.
And Math Girl has let us know that there is a silver shield in the mall, so that is a thing. And Betastrep has finally made it to Kingdom 6 in the desert. We'll leave a torch lit for you, and have a good night's rest. Ooh, Asmadi runs into a Wyvern, and here's the thing, Beta did not see that Wyvern yet, so that could have been a... Oh wait, there's another town next to a cave. And this one is... Garenham.
Yep, that's Garenham. Now, again, we're seeing this seed is kind of key-locked, key-bound. We've seen Cantlin. We've seen, Tantagel Castle. We've seen Garenham. All three of these places, you need keys to get somewhere. And this is Mountain Cave that he has wandered into. There are 5 chests here. There's a chance that he could find a key. There's a chance that he could find another key item. Or there's a chance that he'd find not a whole lot. We'll see in a second.
Right now, the world's his oyster right now. And first look at the Warlock. Warlock finally shows his face. And looks like the Warlock is not bringing anything to the table. That's a quick 28. Yeah. 600 is the next level, and we find the token. So Mountain Cave is required.
That is 2 out of the 3 key items required for Betastrep already taken with level 7. This is looking pretty awesome right now. And there's a key!
He gets a key! He gets a key! Oh! This is turning from bad to worse for AsmadiGames. Drakima will heal more. That's a minor inconvenience. Haishinichi no Geki. Take him right down. So right now, wow. Betastrep has found the money shot. He is now getting for chest 3 and 4. That's another key. That's 2 keys now.
And a silver harp, the 3rd key item necessary to be able to access the final dungeon, has been obtained. Ran into this Axe Knight, does manage to get away from it, is going to go ahead and try and check and see what this last chest is going to be in this dungeon. This has been an amazing pickup for Betastrep.
Betastrep has struck gold, and nothing on that last one. That might have been an herb.
Yep, probably an herb, since he only has 2 keys.
But now that he has 2 keys, he needs to get out of here. Once he gets out of here, or take a death warp, no matter what. Actually, he's gonna take a death warp. He's gonna fight him out.
Yeah, he's gonna fight out this Wraith Knight. Either he's gonna crit and win, or he's gonna get a death warp. Either way works for Betastrep, because he knows where Staff Cave is.
He knows where the Staff Cave is at, and guess what? He now has the key for an armory, and he also got he has enough to get another key to refund his key from going to the back of the castle, and he's doing just that.
Absolutely. There is absolutely no reason not to. He is going to top off on keys, or at least get a couple of extra keys. Okay, get one more key, at any rate. He's got the back basement open. We'll see what that is in a minute. And now he's heading to the armory. There are 4 chests here.
And
Asmadi is actually using some fairy water strats on these metal scorpions.
Wait a minute. Gold grind! Gold grind! Gold grind is now in play! And a fighter's ring.
Not bad. So, Cursed Belt Fighter's Ring and 2 gold chests. He has a gold grind going. He knows where there's a silver shield at. This is going to be awesome.
He also knows where the flame sword's at. Flame sword was currently at Cole. So, with that being the case here, Asmadi's luck, he's cutting the experience lead, but that's not going to matter once Beta gets armed up and ready for war.
If anything, I am extraordinarily impressed by Asmadi being able to keep up like he has so far, even with the gear deficit that he's been facing this whole time.
Yeah, honestly, to be honest, Betastrep is probably going to be... Is he going to go with the full... He's going to take all the cash, and he's going to go straight... He's going to make a beeline straight to Caitlyn with all that money, meaning he's going to make a save, he's going to go to Caitlyn, he's going to buy out the entire mall. He's going to buy the most expensive gear.
Yeah, also, Half Plate is in Caitlyn, the Silver Shield is in Caitlyn. He's seen the Flame Sword in Cole. I think there's a Flame Sword in Caitlyn as well in one of the 2 shops.
Yeah, there's a Flame Sword in Caitlyn as well. Asmadi right now, he's fighting with only a club and some clothes. He's about to feel the weight of Betastrep, and if Betastrep right now is in a commanding lead with this money he's getting. Once he gets back to pounding down some enemies, I don't know if Asmadi has the experience necessary to take down Betastrep's preparedness.
We will see. I mean, it's not over until the Dragon Lord is slain and .gg.
Pennsylvania 171 has said, "Pretty woman style shopping spree." Pretty woman. All right, there's your out of character from me for the day.
Hey, welcome Trails, raiding with a party of 15.
Yeah, thank you for that raid. I didn't bring my bug spray, but what do we have here? And that is Swamp South. Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing. So, Swamp South is a thing. So, Betastrep does know there's another portion of the continent or a different continent incoming. Right now, Betastrep is going to take the painful walk to get back to Caitlyn. And he has all the money. He has all the money necessary. He can go buy some more keys. He already bought himself out his keys. He's going to get coordinates. He is right now in the driver's seat.
It's not an insurmountable lead, but it is a palpable lead, I would say.
Beta did not say a good point coming in from Chris. AK-47.
Can he get away? No!
No!
And half your gold gone, just like that. Still has Silver Shield money, though.
That's gonna be a setback, and he's learned his lesson. That's gonna be a major setback. Meanwhile, Asmadi gets hit by a stone man, a stony fist to the right, a stony fist right. Wow, Betastrep took a gamble, did not pay off. So now he's gonna have to make a very tough choice. Flame shield. He's either gonna go for a flame sword or he's gonna go for the silver shield.
I go for the silver shield while you can. You can get eventually you can find Erdrick's sword. The silver shield is the best shield in the game. There is no topping it.
Yeah, that is true. But right now, we'll see what Betastrep does, and I believe Smashy said this does help out Asmadi a little bit after that failed attempt with that full money. So let's see what Betastrep is gonna do at the mall. He's not gonna go there, so he's not gonna go for that. He's gonna go straight for the flame. Ooh, he didn't check the armory back here, so he's gonna take a look here. And magic armor is
There's
available.
magic armor there. He didn't have the money to do that and the silver shield, so he's heading all the way down here, which is where he's going to be picking up his silver shield. He'll have a couple thousand more on top of that after that, which isn't going to be enough to buy any other upgrades. Well, it's enough for half plate, I suppose. Yup, there's the half plate.
Right now he's at 67.
But that is also enough to get several more keys if he so chooses. Now he's going to go ahead and grab these coordinates.
Alrighty, he's going to the Cantlin Idiot. So let's see if he's going to be sitting on something for us today. Big play here. He makes it. Dow South Search, 15 North, 63 East. Ugh. Sounds
that
like a
smells like a second continent, considering.
Smells like... And yeah, it looks like Asmadi's making perfectly good use of that sleep, and he's actually taking a bit of a lead right now.
Yeah, he does have an experience point lead. Unfortunately, where he's lacking is exploration. Betastrep has the token, has the harp, has the silver shield, broadsword, and half plate. He can get experience points. He can now, well, he can't take this down, but he can take down, wolves. He can take down, probably that Wraith Knight by now.
If you ain't from Sherlock, you are now subject for Betastrep's wrath.
Yeah, I mean, it's not amazing. 42 attack power is still kind of weak for some of these enemies, but he's able to tackle some of these solid mid-tier enemies and be able to start getting the experience back. That's not going to be a big problem. What he's looking for right now is exploration. He needs to find the jerks so that he knows where to go once he turns in his harp. And he needs, after that, it's just grind-to-go mode.
I think he needs a lucky rabbit's foot. This is the second time the AK-47 has did rat-a-tat-tat, you got splat. So send him home again. If I was Betastrep right now, I'd take a look at that Swamp South. I'd look at Swamp and get ingots to getting.
Asmadi picked up some more fairy waters, continuing his fairy water strats.
Probably his best bet to keep up with Betastrep, and definitely dodged the bullet after Betastrep did not make it to get that flame sword. Kind of a blessing in disguise for Asmadi.
Yeah, no, Betastrep is heading to Garenham because there are 3 chests and a unknown dungeon. We haven't seen Grave yet, so it could be Grave. We haven't seen Tablet. We haven't seen Freebie, and we haven't seen Jerk. So, if that's Jerk, that's huge for Beta.
But Asmadi does make it to Mountain Cave, and Beta tried to do a Haishin no Ichigeki. He gets a Haishin no, if you get with my drift, and he will be going to get his staff that produces rain.
And that's a good move. That way, when he finds the jerk, he can just go ahead and do the turn-in immediately, not have to do any backtracking. He's just got it taken care of.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to worry about that. So next move is indeed Garenham.
And even if the jerk isn't in the back of Garenham, there's still 3 chests there that could be anything. The both pieces of Erdrick's legacy armor and sword are still at play, and we're starting to run low on chests that it could be in, unless it's in Grave. There's one chest in Freebie Cave, one chest in Tablet Cave, and then 5 in Grave. Other than that, and one in Rimuldar. We haven't found Rimuldar either.
We haven't found Keysville yet. You are correct. And another AK-47. Betastrep might be that beta curse that a lot of people's been talking about.
Now, here's the other thing. We have coordinates, but we have all 3 key items and the death necklace. On that search spot is either going to be the flute or one of the 2 pieces of gear he's wanting.
Yeah, that is indeed a thing right there. And it looks like Asmadi will get keys. Luckily, right now, the exploration for Betastrep has been stifled a bit, so this could be a play here. But here's the thing: if I was Asmadi, I would take a trip back to the house and get that
that's
gold.
Going to happen whether or not he wants it because of this AK-47.
AK-47 putting in work today.
Beta's actually trying this Wraith Knight just to see if he can. Doesn't look like he's quite got the oomph for it, though.
He may not have the oomph for it, but he's still going to make the attempt.
Yeah, he tried to sleep. Unfortunately, it only stayed asleep 1 turn.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. And Asmadi is going to find money. And he's gonna grind said money. This might put this if Asmadi can make it back. If Asmadi can make it back to Cantlin and get the gear and do a safety save, he might yet still be in the hunt for the Red October because he's currently at 11 points. He's currently 11 points ahead of Beta.
Oh, absolutely. Asmadi, now that he's found Mountain Cave and found all of the things in Mountain Cave, he's got the gold grind here. If he can manage to get there, he could actually have a gear superiority to Betastrep and actually be the one in the driver's seat at that point.
That would be very interesting here because right now, Asmadi does not know that Beta already came here about 10 minutes prior, but he does not know that he also took in the experience lead because Betastrep has gotten AK-47 straight to the face. Finally, the experience lead now flips back into Betastrep, but Betastrep is looking like this lead is about to dwindle.
Yeah, this is a much closer race than it was a few minutes ago. Now that Asmadi has found Mountain Cave and gotten everything he needs out of it, he's doing this gold grind. He could actually end up with superior gear. And like I was saying earlier, Betastrep being able to take over a small experience loss with better gear, that's going to swing for Asmadi as well, especially if he picks up that flame sword with a strength that's complete garbage like it is in this particular seed. That could be a major telling difference in what you can successfully take down. 3 chests back here in Garenham. First one is a torch.
Torch, no good. He's in Town Hall. So, second one, that is another torch. That's no good. And the third chest, that is a magic key. He gets refunded. Okay, so if the back of Garenham has something good, Betastrep came back. Oh, freebie. We do have a free one. Let's check what's back here. And that is another torch.
Womp, womp, womp.
Would you cut that out? And Betastrep is... Ooh, Asmadi's going to do the smart thing and save before he goes take this trip to Caitlin.
At least he can now say that he has a warm light for every door.
Apparently. And right now, this is going to be a very big move here because Asmadi's going to get keys. He's also going to figure out that swamp, that's going to be Swamp South. So, currently right now, Betastrep is now taking some fights to get that experience lead back. But this is going to be more along the lines of whether or not Asmadi is going to get that equipment lead sooner rather than later.
Now, did Asmadi save?
Asmadi did save.
Awesome. So here's the deal. He's gonna see Swamp South here. He's also gonna remember he's got 35,000 in his pocket. He's gonna keep that in his mind for later. Meanwhile, Betastrep has found the town of Grimildar, normally the place to go to buy keys. He did kind of find some early keys in Mountain Cave, unfortunately, but we do have this chest here. And let's see, spending 2 keys, we find...
At the Holiday Inn in Rimildar?
Nothing! You get nothing! It was an herb.
An herb, huh? You get nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. Everybody gets nothing.
Oh, wow. There's a Sparko bridge and a bunch of other bridges.
But I'm thinking right now, Betastrep might be making a count.
And he's thinking, I'm coming up short heading east. If I don't find a way to cut back east over here pretty soon, that may be a second continent thing, which means we're gonna find out what is lurking in that swamp cave.
Asmadi just threw away a lot of gold. He went for a full plate of broadsword and a large shield. He's not confident. He might have just threw away his chance.
Why didn't he get the flame sword there?
No, he was in Brecconary. A very weird decision, and looks like Asmadi is not going to stick around and he's going to go to Garanham, but yeah, right now, weird decision on Asmadi. He did save, so why not go to Cantlin?
Yeah, I mean, he's seen the silver shield in Cantlin, so he knows it's there. He's got to know that with 2 other shops, there's a good chance other stuff that he wants is going to be there. I'm kind of surprised that he's making these backtracking detours now after having saved with that kind of money in his pocket.
If that was me, I saw Cantlin. That's a beeline straight to Cantlin. No questions asked. Get the best stuff that armor can buy, that money can buy. By the way, Betastrep level 8. 1, 2, 7, 3. No spell. So level 8's trash.
Now, looking at these stats, what we've got here is an interesting spread. Strength of 21 is kind of garbage. The agility of 61, however, is kind of awesome, especially with the silver shield that Betastrep has, which is already giving him a defense of 68.
He's defense breaking. Now he's defense breaking Wraith Knights. This is a problem. Because if he can survive this, he's gonna start getting that experience lead's gonna come back. And Asmadi made it to Rimildar. Let's see if Asmadi he's gonna go to the Holiday Inn. He's gonna find an herb. Or nothing at all. Who knows?
Yeah, when you have 6 herbs already in your pocket, when you open a chest that has an herb in it, you get nothing.
Flame sword. Okay, he gets a silver shield. He does have enough for the flame sword, I think. Yes, he does. Does he get it? He does! Advantage Asmadi in equipment.
That was amazing, and by not having to go all the way out to Cantlin saved him one heck of a trek. At least he's got the flame sword and the silver shield, as well as full plate armor. Right now, Asmadi has a gear advantage. If you'll notice, his defense is already 73, despite the fact that he's got a lower agility score. And he's starting to take on things like Star Wyverns. This could get real interesting. We are still at a neck-and-neck race. It could be anybody's race at this point. We still have not found Big C yet.
We have not found Club C yet. You are correct. In addition to that, right now, though, because Asmadi's strength, because of that flame sword, it's gonna give him more of an opportunity to fight things. Ooh, Wraiths with stop spell.
And baby breath.
A minor inconvenience, as one would say.
Yeah, this could get real interesting real fast. And of course, neither one of these runners have explored whatever's on the other side of Swamp Cave, which could be interesting. It's probably, I mean, we've seen most of this area now has been pretty well explored, so I'm betting that Club C is on the other side of Swamp South, and probably Jerk as well. If Jerk is in close proximity to Club C, that could get real interesting. And of course, we still need to find a couple of other things. And there is a search spot that is out in the overworld somewhere that they're probably going to need the princess for.
Right now, Betastrep has fully explored this continent. There is a second continent, or at least an extension to this continent. So right now, if I was Betastrep, Swamp Cave, let's go. Don't worry about the princess yet. You're not ready to fight, because especially because you still don't have the armor, the goods to be fighting anything right now.
Club C, is that a new soda? Says one of the people in chat. That's Charlotte Castle. For those of you who aren't aware, in the randomizer, anytime you spawn Charlotte Castle, wherever it spawns with a little island, in a little island surrounded by water, which is where the rainbow drop is used to make the bridge to be able to get into it itself. So, since it's a C shape, we call it Club C. Also, because it's Charlock, so, you know. Well, although, yeah, Charlock's spelt with a C, so that's the other reason, Big C.
That's true, too. And Club C is a new type of soda. Actually, it's a Canadian knockoff. Ooh, wait a minute.
Baby breath on metal slimes.
And he already got 2 hits already on it, I believe.
He does. However, with all of this baby breath coming in, that's got to be a 75% baby breath.
That's a swing. That might be the break he needs.
Nope. See ya.
I've done what I wanted to do. I'm gonna give you this breath, and we're gonna run. So Asmadi's back at the mall after all that, and he doesn't have magic. He does not have the magic armor money. But at this point, do you really need it?
No, but he's got wolves and wyverns in that area that he can now reliably take down, and he's gonna go ahead and get his coordinates.
Yeah, he'll get his coordinates, but right now, Betastrep retaking the lead and is almost 300 points in. Oh, he's taking a magic wyvern fight here.
Yeah, unfortunately, he really doesn't have the strength to do much damage to this thing.
But on the flip side of the coin, though, neither does the magic wyvern, for that matter.
Well, the magic wyvern is being kept asleep.
Shanking sleep, apparently. And doing a thing.
Yep, slept and wrecked. Meanwhile, Asmadi takes a death warp on these barrier tiles after getting his coordinates.
83 more points. That is now level 9. Let's see what we got. Level 9.
Power 9, 10, 1, and 12. That was a really clutch level. Now has 30 strength. Now has 44 MP. Still only 59 hit points. But that was actually some really good stats in some really needed locations.
Yeah, that strength increase is going to do him well. And right now, he's on his way over to the next level. Right now, he is 400 points ahead. He retaking the lead and now is going back into this experience grind as you travel method, which has made him really, really good.
Yeah, what he needs to do is go through Swamp Cave and head out to the second continent or just wherever it ends up at and see if you can't find something over there, a decent grind spot, something along those lines. Because right now, once he finds the jerk, he's in grind and go mode. He needs to start checking these trap tiles, these spike tiles. He needs to start trying to figure out where he can go to do his grind for the go.
Yeah, right now, though, 1500 is the next level for Betastrep to get to 10. Big thing, though, about him, though, is that he's now nearly 500 points ahead of Asmadi, while Asmadi's making his count. So right now, Asmadi doing this count, this might not be the play for him. He needs to wait on a princess and do a thing.
Yeah, I think the princess is actually in the second continent on the other side of Swamp Cave.
And right now, betastrep is not taking. He's taking fights that he know he can take. Stone Man's are not it. And there's that hibachi grill. So right now, he's gonna be sent back to the house. I think betastrep is starting to piece the puzzle together.
Yeah, question is there a first continent north of Garenham? Not really that we have seen. I didn't see it loop around.
It's gonna be east. It's gonna be eastbound because they're on the far west side right now.
Oh, comment in chat. Imagine if Gwendolyn was randomly swapped with a chest somewhere in another cave.
Asmadi's making a guess. He found 63, but he is making a guess and searching all around the area. This is not looking good. Because if there
it is, it is found Erdrick's sword. It is on the first continent. It is countable.
Betastrep might have that is getting away from him real fast, and it looks like Betastrep is gonna make the count.
Now Betastrep is about 500 experience points ahead, but with a big stick and 63 attack power, Asmadi is now in a position to start taking on these upper mid enemies, such as the Star Wyvern that he's taking on and is actually doing relevant damage to them now.
Well, here's the thing though, Betastrep is doing the count as well now. So once he makes the count, he will get his sword shortly. So Star Wyverns does send Asmadi home. So Asmadi's sword advantage will be neutralized shortly. Looks like Betastrep is in the neighborhood. And he gets it in one. Betastrep now has equalized that damage race. And now he's going to be looking at the Wraith Knights. This is going to be bad for Asmadi. Again, still a level down. He's still a level down. The only thing he got going for him right now is he does have a full plate over a half plate. But at this point right now, it's just a matter of Asmadi down a level. And he's maybe down 2 if this keeps up.
Yeah, now keep in mind, we haven't found the armor yet. We also haven't found Grave, and we haven't found Tablet. So there are 6 chests outstanding that it could be in. Otherwise, we're gonna play our favorite game.
Oh, the pyramid? Oh, you know I'm hitting the 200. If we have to play the game, that 200 chest is always mine. But right now, Asmadi has to keep grinding, and he needs to find some of these higher dollar enemies. Wyvern is a good start.
Yes, also there is a search spot in Hawksness outstanding as well.
Yeah, right now though, but at least without Hurtmore, that's not something that I want to be gambling on right now.
However, Hawksness might be valuable as a grind spot depending on what's on it.
And depending on where Hawksness is, we're almost certain Hawksness is in that second continent.
Yeah, what proximity it has to an inn or something.
And up to NG is saying that you might be able to be the Stone Man now.
Maybe a Stone Man, although they still don't have a ton of attack power to be able to do it. It would be a slog for a Stone Man. An Axe Knight would be doable. Greens are scary because they have the Diet Wombo.
We have not seen the deputy yet, and we know that we do know that the police is still a thing. If the police is waiting, that's not a fight you want to be taking.
And of course, we don't have the flute, so golems are gonna be a nope.
Yeah, no bricks either. So right now, this is a big play for betastrep. He's now understanding that there's nothing else here. He's currently little under 350 ahead of Asmadi. Asmadi made it to level 9, so right now, full plate's the only thing keeping Asmadi afloat right now. And surprisingly enough, he is right now he's breaking everyone but Sherlock enemies as we speak. Same with betastrep. So, speaking of Sherlock enemies, that's an AK-47.
That is, he takes 2 steps into Swamp Cave and immediately runs into an armored knight.
He is gonna go and get out of swamp, so he's gonna figure out what's next.
Yeah, he's going to the second continent. He's looking for Jerk, he's looking for Grave, he's looking for Tablet, and he's looking for Big C.
We got a bridge. Ah, it is one continent. It's barricaded.
It is one continent, but there is a barricade, so effectively 2 continents.
Stoneman's put to sleep. And out we go.
Yeah, Stone Man is just not a fight you want to take right now. Same thing with these green dragons. With Sleep and Hurt More, these green dragons you do not want to play with right now.
Yeah, and right now, no level 10 yet, so we don't even know what's going on here. Now, Spectre we can go and smack around.
Oh, that ends in a Sparko bridge, but unfortunately that is a dead end. This is a twisty, windy little map overworld map, though. I mean, Math Girl certainly did her job well when she rolled the seed.
Especially with Heal More, again, a mild inconvenience. And that is not quite level. One more, any enemy will be the one to do it, and a snowman's not the one to be taking it, though. And Asmadi's going to take a free win here, and that is level 15. He's barely ahead of Asmadi in the experience department. Here we go, promoted. 12, 3, no, and
39 magic points! That brings him up to 83 magic points. That is 10 heal mores once they get it. But at level 10, they have 3, count them, 3 spells. Heal, Sleep, and Radiant.
Excuse me, game? Did I see a stim? And first look at the deputy. And no look at the deputy. Take that back.
And still no hit points, I'd like to point out there. So, yeah.
Oh, a shameful trip in the swamp.
Shame-free display?
Yeah, right now, Asmadi retaking the lead. He must have taken another high dollar enemy and put him in his place. That's a rogue scorpion. This'll cut Asmadi's experience lead again.
I mean, they're only about 200 experience points apart. That's a couple of mid to upper tier encounters at this point, so it's effectively neck and neck right now. The big thing is going to be exploration, and that is where betastrep is going right now. This is going to probably be Grave, and it is.
Tablet.
All right, I was wrong. No, it's the only other dark cave that we haven't found yet.
And right now, Asmadi's taking advantage of the experience grind, while Betastrep does have exploration under his belt. So this is money, no good.
Yeah, at this point, he already has the best gear he will ever want to buy realistically, unless he has to dive Charlock for the armor, in which case he might get magic armor. We've only seen one cursed belt so far, and that was in the armory, so there's nothing guaranteed in Hawksness. It could be a nothing burger.
And Asmadi's taking quite a... He's went from being 300 points down to being 300 points ahead.
Yeah, also Asmadi needs to go ahead and turn in the harp for the staff real quick, so that if he does encounter the jerk, he'll be able to get that taken care of without having to do any backtracking.
And Beta will be taking a trip home via the paddy wagon. 316 sends them home. No, actually, Smashy. It's only one continent right now, but it's barricaded. And Betastrep did not go northwest from there. He did not go directly north, so.
Yeah, this overworld is kind of amazing.
That was a bad pun. I believe you need to exit stage left.
Yeah, and how has Asmadi not found coal yet? I just want to know.
That is very weird. Asmadi has not found coal yet. That is very, very true. Asmadi is at level 11. Alright, promoted. 4 power, 3 speed, 10 hit points, 7 magic and a spell. Spell of outside. Make it 5. Not the spell he needs right now.
I mean, incremental stat gains are still stat gains. It could have been a lot worse. And now up to 90 magic points, 69 hit points. Nice. But only 46 strength.
Ooh, Betastrep out of nowhere finds the jerk and gets his Azure Candy. So, that was out in the boonies. And right now, Asmadi's he is rapid firing on all cylinders, taking only the best. And he is making good use of it. Now up nearly 700 experience.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. And there's Charlock.
Uh-oh. There's a problem. Big C's been found. But
he doesn't have the stats
not made it to level 11 yet.
Yeah, Beta does not have the stats to get in there.
Neither does Asmadi, and Asmadi still needs to find out where both the Staff of Rain and jerk.
And the Green Dragon slept and wrecked Betastrep.
I see you're trying to feed the ducks. We have a policy up in the park. No feeding the animals. Here's your ticket. Go home.
Hey, boo-boo, I see a picnic basket.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, Yogi, I don't think the ranger's gonna like this.
Hidden in my childhood. But right now, we're gonna be in the middle of a grind right now on Asmadi, while Betastrep is probably gonna be looking for Grave and probably do a little bit more exploration. So, the question in chat, like I always ask, what's in your cup today? What you drinking? Today, I got 2 cups running with me. I have 2 mixtures of 4 different drinks. Boletta with a vanilla Coke, Largon with water. Bargs for Janice.
I've got a nice dark roast coffee.
Coffee for my partner, and Kaiman Renokai running the water. EMP running Pepsi, while Wolflord takes back Betastrep. And Austin Arts drinking the blood of his enemies. What does that taste like? And Ryujin and Yujin running a Thrash Apple Mountain Dew. Purple drink for Neck. Hawaiian grape, wow. Everybody here with the drinks, loving it. Orange vanilla Coke for Yakko. Black tea for Shadow. Fruit punch for Art. And the real sugar from Weatherwolf. And the genie, yeah, go get yourself coffee. And then Placid with another coffee. So right now, Betastrep still needs to make it to level 11 while we're still getting drinks. Coke Zero for Mofo. And Asmadi
has over 1,000 experience points up now.
And approaching level 12.
Courage and wit has served thee well. That has been promoted to next. Oh, 20 power! There it is! 052.
And there is the heal more as well. Asmadi with an advantage. 25, 2, and a spell. So no magic, but that doesn't matter. That 20 strength. Big at level 12. Asmadi may have found a way to continue his Cinderella story. He just needs to get his homework done.
Yeah, he needs to find Cole, and he needs to find the Staff Cave ASAP, and then he needs to head out to the second continent. And he needs to do that yesterday.
No, Sherlock is in the first continent to the northwest. He needs to stay on this continent, go to Cole, go and take care of both his stuff, and get going. Because if Betastrep gets a second win, he might just lose it. But right now, he is still putting in work. Let's go, Asmadi.
Jerk was in second continent.
I thought the Jerk was in the first continent.
No, Jerk was on second continent. It was the only thing on second continent.
No,
that tablet.
No, tablet. Yeah, that tablet was the first thing. So yeah, Asmadi will have to go to the second continent to go get the Jerk. But Sherlock is in the first continent, I believe. Actually, no, it's not. Because Sherlock's also in the second continent.
No, Charlock was off to the... Yeah, you're right. Jerk and Charlock were up to the north.
Yep, northeast. So...
Question in chat, what gave Asmadi such a big lead? Well, while Betastrep has been exploring, Asmadi has been grinding.
Yeah, and you already know the deal. He or she who grinds wins in the end. And right now, Asmadi is defaulting to that championship strat. Now, only 1,500 right now, and growing.
When in doubt, grind it out!
And right now, another thing is that Asmadi has found a spot where we got Zone 2 enemy, Zone 1 and Zone 2 enemies that are putting up money, putting up big points. Wyverns, wolves, Druid Lords, for example. That's another one that's been giving him great biz. And they're giving him 58 apiece.
You know, if I was Asmadi with Heal More and those stats, I would at least check Spike Tile. You can take out an Axe Knight with those stats. You can take out a Stone Man, although it would take for freaking ever. You could take out... if you can manage to... Let's see, they don't have a stop spell, unfortunately, so green dragons are going to be really sketchy.
Well, right now, we're taking a look at the deputy. The deputy is very, very keen on putting out a lighter and trying to singe your fingernail, meaning that this is going to be a free 180 for your boy Betastrep, putting him back, giving him a little bit of a chance to fight back.
Now, that makes that Spike Tile a little bit more interesting, because if you get a blue dragon on that Spike Tile and you can get reliable 100... Uh-oh. Blue dragons also have a heal.
It's not heal more. Big difference. And guess what? 180. and level 11. So right now, Asmadi, though, here's the thing. Asmadi right now is currently defense-breaking Wizards in Sherlock Castle with that 82 defense points. So he's in very good position right now. Asmadi's journey has finally come to an end, though, but 1,700 experience lead. You can't be mad about that. And
that has done well in defeating the Metal Slime. There's 255 right there for Beta.
Yeah, that helps. That does help. But Asmadi is still 1,500 ahead, but I'm starting to think Asmadi might be doing a little bit too much grinding right now.
Yeah, Asmadi right now just really needs to go ahead and find Staff Cave where Cole is, needs to go find the jerk and get his laundry list taken care of, and maybe check out the spike tile in the mountain cave, in the swamp cave, just to see what it is. It's in the basement of Tandagel Castle, so your iteration time is really low even if you do die.
That's another level. That's level 13 for Asmadi. 5, 6, 2, 8. No spell. I'm thinking Asmadi might be waiting for Hurtmore.
He may. Once you get Hurtmore, a lot more things start coming online. At that point, the only things that you're truly scared of are going to be Armored Knights, Red Dragons, Golems, and that green.
But here's the problem right now. Grave is missing. And if our runners don't know if the armor's not in the grave or in Hawk's Nest, you know what time it is again. So yeah.
And there are 5 chests in grave. That is what Betastrep is looking for. Betastrep is looking for grave. If he can manage to find the armor, if it is in grave, then that will give him a chance to play some catch-up on this experience point deficit that he's got, which is expanded to almost 2,000 experience point lead for Asmadi.
Asmadi's currently running at 1,700, and 316 is blocking the way. Betastrep rejected again.
And that is the problem with this exploration strategy. As much as it has done for Betastrep, every time you have that happen where you run into the fun police and get sent back home, while your opponent is grinding, that's time that you just wasted completely.
Yes. And right now, Betastrep trying to do this exploration is not getting any stronger. Remember, a lot of the enemies that he needs to be fighting, Asmadi's in the spot right now. He's got the spot to do it with. 5625 is the next level, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so Asmadi needs another 1,000 experience points to be able to hit that breakpoint.
Oh, and before we continue on with the exploration and grind, let's do a stations check and a item lookout. I am Sinister Sama. I am here on the booth with my boy Sneaky the Lost. Pressing those buttons, making sure those levels are being done is Kaiman Renokai. You're seeing the stuff on the screen? That's thanks to Math Girl. She also rolled this mess of the seed. So, we've done with the station. Let's talk about the items. Go ahead, Sneaky.
Alright, well, the first item that was found was actually the Death Necklace in Coal by Betastrep. Before then, it was the Stones of Sunlight was in the actual throne room itself. The harp and the token were both in Mountain Cave. Staff Cave is over by Coal. And the Rainbow Drop was recently found to the northeast of the castle.
And you see those coordinates with that sword? That's where the big stick was located at.
Yeah, right now, Asmadi has been doing this. Oh, betastrep has found. Ooh, this could be big. If there is something under whatever is here and he manages to get it, this has a 50-50 shot of being something huge.
Let's do this.
Unfortunately, it is the fun police on that tile, and he just was like, how about, I'll go ahead and order the extra large. Nope.
316 said, "Hey, I saw you wanted a weapon or two. No, you're gonna have to beat me." And you know what? Betastrep is not that big of a criminal. He's not that big. He's not big timing, so he ain't taking that fight.
Notebadger.gif.
the big fighter from Jofar and Buletta. Nope, not taking it. And right now, Asmadi's getting some of the nastier Sharlock enemies in Hawk's Nest. This might be a problem. This could be a major problem.
Yeah, he was hoping to find something a little bit easier to tackle. Unfortunately, wasn't finding it. He was probably hoping for things like this. What? Why is he not going after this Axe Knight? He could take this Axe Knight.
Oh, he can totally take that Axe Knight, but here's the thing. And right now, Asmadi is closing in on... Oh, Asmadi. How much experience is Asmadi sitting on right now?
He's sitting on at least, close to 5,000 now, I believe. Yeah, 5,200. So he's like almost 2,500 experience points ahead.
Yeah, right now, Asmadi, and here's the thing, if Asmadi finds hurt more, it doesn't really matter for him because he has the heal more to be fighting the Red Dragon. That 316 might get beaten by Asmadi before Beta.
In other words, what you're saying is he'll be caught by a smooth criminal.
And right now, Asmadi is still doing Asmadi things. He's grinding, and Betastrep's only hope right now is if he can find where that grave is at, because grave is what's keeping him a pipe dream ahead. Asmadi's closing the gap. A few more good fights, and he should be able to take it.
Betastrep now hitting level 12, and level 12 has the Heal More spell. That's going to significantly help him.
I think now he goes back to Hawk's Nest. Now he's gonna get a little bit brave and go to Hawk's Nest now.
Now he's gonna start taking like this Axe Knight here. He can go ahead and take that. That's 130. The blue dragons are 180. He can take those now. He's gonna start catching up real fast, and with those higher tier enemies in the thing, even though he's not grinding on the Fun Police spike tile, just running around in that town is going to be sufficient for him to be able to really start catching up.
Yeah, that'll help, but he's gonna need it right now. He's lost about a half hour of dedicated grinding that Asmadi has literally sat there and did. Speaking of which, level 14 incoming for Asmadi. Here we go. 12 more power. 5, 19, 16 in a spell. That is...
Stop spell.
Repel. Stop and return. And now I think Asmadi makes a move. Yep, now he's incoming.
That stop spell makes green dragons a lot less scary.
Oh, and it also makes blue dragons absolutely a joke. And Asmadi finally makes it to Cole! 1 hour, 14 minutes in, he makes it to Cole finally. What were you doing, man? What were you doing? Uh-oh, Betastrep's in the grave.
Betastrep is in the grave. There's 3 chests up top and then 2 more in the bottom. Meanwhile, Asmadi has found the staff cave. So he's getting his laundry list done. First chest, wing. Second chest, dragon scale. Third chest is an herb. And he's just gonna outside. He's not going to the bottom 2 chests.
No, that's not the move you want to be making as betastrep. Because if Asmadi is that, if that is, no, he's going to Hawk's Nest first. He's going to fight that dragon. He is going to fight that dragon first.
Yeah, he's gonna fight this dragon because this dragon, assuming there's anything here, has a 50-50 chance of giving him what he wants, and that means he doesn't have to dive to the bottom of grave.
Alright, so he's fighting this dragon. Oh, but he's still getting smacked around real nasty.
Yeah, red dragons, they just cast Bite more, and that's all they really need to do. That hits actually harder than a Hurt more once they have the armor.
Uh-oh. Asmadi's in the grave.
Yeah, Asmadi is just in the zone. And this is actually what we saw from Asmadi in his previous match against Zarnax, where, you know, he was considered the underdog and started off behind, and, well, as you can see, Asmadi is here, Zarnax isn't.
Uh-oh. There is nothing in Hawk's Nest.
Nothing! Nothing! You get
nothing! And this might be a thing. Asmadi is already in grave, and he might full clear it now, meaning betastrep is now a little bit behind the curve. I said good day, sir. So right now, though, this is going to be a huge play for Asmadi. Asmadi is going deeper in. If the armor is in grave, game over. Asmadi wins. Cinderella.
Not necessarily, but that does put him at least a little bit ahead, because remember, betastrep is also in grave and isn't that far behind. So that's maybe a 10 or 20 second advantage.
Did you see the stats that Asmadi's sitting on right now? Those look like Dragon. If that was me, that is high consideration for Dragon Lord right now.
Did we see magic armor? Yes, there was a magic armor in the Great Mall of Cantlin. However, they're looking for, you know, Erdrix. Also, the lock shop at Cantlin had magic.
Yeah, the lock shop in Cantlin had magic. So right now, if Asmadi freaking turns up Millhouse and gets that armor in here at the deepest part of the grave, he's taking a Stone Man too.
Yeah, he's diving and grinding. He knows he needs more experience points. These stats are real sketch. Even, I mean, he doesn't have the hit points to be able to put on that death necklace at all.
But that might not be required right now. 125, that's still pretty good. It's questionable, but it's doable.
That's 6 to 12. That's not really doable. I mean, yes, you've got a boatload of heal mores. You got 116 MP, but you only have 95 hit points. You can't even guarantee that the Dragon Lord won't be doing doubles on you.
That is a very good point.
So, no, these stats are still sketchy. He needs at least 15. Depending on how the stats roll, may need more than that. However, it does have a 2,500 experience point lead on his competitor. So there is that. And in the final chest, there is gold.
Alright, so betastrep knows that the armor is now at Sharlock. But if Asmadi sees Sharlock, and he's got his Azure candy now.
Yep, Asmadi just found Jerk, and that means he's already seen where Charlock is. He's probably going to dive immediately for the armor. It's going to be a 2-dive run. He's not going to be able to dive and get the armor and win on the same dive, but this is going to get him his armor so he can grind and go.
That is indeed the case. Betastrep gets sent home. Asmadi will not be going there just yet. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's about that time again. We got a pyramid to climb. So, you know my deal. I'm going for the 200 all day, every day. The judges table for Math Girl, judges table for Janice, the 200 for EMP, 100 for Belletta. Somebody loves my 200 as well. Mr. Bus Driver, the judges table. Weather Wolf, 150. Big Slamoo, MP, okay. Mippet, 150. Jofar, Mofo, 300. Cyrenus, judges table. Placid Phoenix for the 150. And right now, yes, Asmadi has not been to Hawk's Nest yet. Still taking bids on where this armor is going to be.
Yeah, and of course, Asmadi is repelling half of Charlock with full plate.
Oh yeah, he is repelling half of Charlock with Charlock right now. So there's no werewolves, star wyverns, wizards, or green dragons as of now.
Yeah, or werewolves.
I said werewolves, I believe.
Yeah, okay. So basically, all he has to worry about is the Fun Police, the AK-47s, and the Golems. And Blues. And Blues.
Yep.
And Blues, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da-ba.
Oh no. Fun fact, my daughter's been listening to that song, and she's only 8. All going on 8.
Oh dear, which means she's gonna be playing it for hours on repeat, right?
Every time I go to the bus stop, there's always a request for that song. Betastrep got the magic armor, preemptively too.
Yeah, Betastrep did go ahead and get that magic armor, which may actually give him a little bit of an advantage when he does decide to go ahead and dive for the armor. But with the experience point deficit he currently is sitting at, and with Asmadi now taking on these higher tier enemies like these armored knights, or axe knights anyway, it is, Asmadi does have the advantage right now.
Not only does he have the advantage, he probably gonna go. He's spinning his wheels real quick to figure out where he wants to go, and he looked like he's heading over to Hawk's Nest. Yep, he finds himself a Hawk's Nest.
Now remember, Hawk's Nest has a bunch of those Charlock enemies in it, and that could, even if he doesn't settle in for a red dragon grind, which I wouldn't really recommend given everything, just wandering around Hawk's Nest and taking on like werewolves, wizards, axe knights are just going to be so valuable.
That is indeed the case. Now right now he takes down this Spectre.
Yeah, not so much on the Stone Man, although with that crit...
Did he do it? He did a thing!
He absolutely did a thing, and Courage and Wit have served thee well. Power 7, response 3, 8 hit points, 6 magic, and more spells, but not hurt more. But those are ghost stats if I ever saw them.
Oh, that's go mode. That's go mode. He depending on if he wants to stick around and find out that the red dragon, that the 316 has absolutely nothing, this is go mode.
Yeah, the problem is, unless he does a double crit, he's never gonna figure it out. Because he has no magic points.
Yeah, he's not gonna figure that out.
He right now, this find out that it's a red dragon. He's gonna come back for that red dragon just on the offhand chance that the armor is underneath it. Then he's gonna get the bad news and probably immediately dive Charlock.
Yeah, right now, this is Asmadi's to lose.
Yeah, level 15 is go level, so Betastrep has a lot of work cut out for him for grinding.
Betastrep right now is 3,500 experience down.
Yep.
And we're gonna see what's on that spike tile at Swamp Cave. And on the tile is an AK-47. That's a Kaishin. That's 172. That's not bad. Right now, though, Betastrep is going to have to sit there and grind on the AK-47s. The longer this grind goes on, I don't see this happening. Asmadi will beat the red and call it a day. I don't see this happening.
Anything can still happen. The question is, will Asmadi be able to dive and still have enough resources by the time he hits the bottom and gets the armor to also be able to take on the Dragon Lord, or will he have to get out, resupply, and come back?
That'd be interesting. Even then, though, you got to remember, Betastrep's running out of resources now.
Smashy goes, the problem with both grinds are kind of out of the way and very resource intensive. No, not really. The Armored Knight is resource intensive, I'll grant you that, but it's in the basement of Tantagel Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlock, I have a feeling, may be the great equalizer in this. If Asmadi loses, it will be because of Charlock encounter luck.
Yeah, and that's a long walk if he loses to Charlock. A bad dive can put Betastrep right back in. A back attack from Mr. Police 316. Right now, Asmadi's going to have to think very carefully. He's not going to be able to beat Dragon Lord, the best dressed man in all the land, in this run here. He won't be able to do it. So what he's going to do is he's going to grind down, get the armor, get out, restock, and make the winning play there.
Yeah, barring something like a green dragon ambushing him, sleeping and wrecking him on his way down, or something else equally unfortunate, it's very unlikely to be able, that he's going to have too many problems diving.
And right now, it looks like Asmadi is taking fights still, so he will be looking at 16.
Well, I mean, you know, if you're gonna get to, I think the key here is he doesn't think that he's gonna be able to do it all in a single dive, so he's gonna consider this a diving grind for 16 for security's sake, because he's already down to 10 Healmores. And here's this green dragon ambush that I was talking about. Commentator's curse. Yeah.
Get out of there. He's gone! Back to the castle he goes.
You're out of there!
Park Ranger strikes again. Right now, the Park Rangers are no nonsense. They're gonna put you to sleep, and then they're gonna burn you with the flamethrower. Not the great breath, but the flamethrower nonetheless. And I don't blame Asmadi putting in that repel spell right now.
I'm honestly surprised he hasn't dropped a repel.
He did use repel now, so he is taking the police officer. So right now, next level is 90. Give me a second.
Because I think greens. Yeah, I think he's repelling greens now, so he's not going to have that problem anymore.
Yeah, he's right now above 91. Park Rangers are no longer in the cards. And deputies are easy pickings. They like to just cast hurt.
Yeah, that just leaves golems, AK-47s, and the fun police as the only actual threats to him.
Foul ball out of here. That's from Draconis. Yeah, and here's the funny thing. Asmadi did not go to the second continent.
Yeah, so there's still Freebie Cave outstanding in his mind, but he is going to go ahead and dive this, which absolutely makes a world of sense. Yep, Repel wore off. Here's a Star Wyvern for him to take on. The thing about repelling is he wants these Star Wyverns, these werewolves, these wizards to be able to get 16.
And he's closing in right now. He's almost 4,000 experience ahead of the game. Yeah, he is closing in on a 4,000 point experience lead right now.
Yeah, the problem is, level 15 is all you need to win. So right now, all of this extra experience points really isn't doing Asmadi a ton. If Betastrep can grind to 15 and do everything in one dive, he could still clutch this out if Asmadi isn't careful and he has to do a second dive. And Betastrep just hit level 14.
And looks like Asmadi is going down into the depths.
Yep, meanwhile, Betastrep is just grinding on these armored knights. I don't blame him. It's going to be his best bet for experience point grinding. And he's actually doing a fair job of catching back up on his experience levels.
But here's the thing. I think it might be a little too late to be catching up on experience levels now, because Asmadi's mid-game grind is starting to show dividends here.
Yeah, but Asmadi's down to 69 MP. He's not going to be able to take on the Dragon Lord with that MP total, which means he's doing a dual dive. If Betastrep can pull this off in a single dive, there's a chance.
Yeah, a chance. But right now, Betastrep has to get to he has to get to 7,500 right now to be able to make be eligible for that dive. Asmadi is only one fight away from getting to level 16 right now.
Now, we know that at level 16 he's guaranteed to get hurt more.
Which will make at least diving for the armor a little bit more suitable. Level 16 incoming.
Powered by 1, 8,
8,
4,
4, and hurt more.
That's, well, it's A level at least.
Not the level you want. And right now, Asmadi's like, nope, we are not dealing with that.
I hit 16. I'm good. I'm out of here. Get out of my face, people.
Yeah, right now, he's got what he needs. Once he gets Erdrick's armor, he's going to be in a very good position, because I believe he then starts breaking, I think he starts breaking Stoneman shortly. Oh, that's right. Now he's repelling Axe Knights on the second dive. So right now, Asmadi will be Asmadi's only threats now: the Deputy, Stoneman, AK-47s, Golems, 316. Only 5 enemies are going to be available on that second dive.
Yeah,
and that's once he gets that armor.
That's not the highest agility we've seen in this tournament, but it is definitely up there.
Yeah, right now, here's the question. Is Asmadi going to take a trip to the table first, or is he going to go to the pyramid?
Well, my call is Judge's Table, as always.
Well, he's going to take a trip to the pyramid, so he's going to go to the U-shape. He's going to go to the banquet hall, the grand banquet hall, and he is now in the VIP section. Here we go, everybody. Last chance for the pyramid. 250 for Yakko. You already know I already called my 200. So, we're not taking any more, I'm taking no more guesses. Here we go. AK-47. On the 150, Fairy Water. On the 100, Erdrick's Armor on the hundo. If you have guessed the $100 on the 100 on the $300 pyramid, guess what? Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Immediately casting outside, doesn't even check what the spike tile is, immediately going to go ahead and return to be able to refresh his stuff. He's going after the Dragon Lord right now. This is Asmadi's game to lose. He is in the driver's seat. The only way we can see Asmadi not winning this is either a mismenu during the Dragon Lord fight, or something happens on the way down that is just the worst Charluck anyone has ever experienced in this tournament.
Asmadi is in the driver's seat. The only thing stopping him now is something on any of the 5 enemies that we talked about having something nasty at the 25% rate, because everybody else was just being relatively normal. Deputies don't have anything going, and stone men only have baby breath. So the big 3, AK-47s, the police, 316, and bricks, one of those 3 better have something at 25% to cause a problem. Otherwise, game, set, match, Asmadi.
Which is going to be the second upset for Asmadi. Remember, Asmadi got into this tournament league in a 1 victory 4 loss out of the Swiss Open, and had to play not 1 but 2 play-ins just to be able to get into the tournament. And he took down the number 2 seed Zarnax, and is now taking down Betastrep as well, if he can manage to pull this off here. So this is quite the upset for a lot of brackets.
Yeah, right now, if Asmadi takes down Betastrep, this will be the second giant on his way to a championship seed. And honestly, I don't blame him for winning. We gotta get thoughts for him, because he has ever since he came in, 1-4, won the last chance, made it into the last spot of the play-in race, turns right around. Oh, good. Excuse me?
Thank you for the correction, Math Girl.
Alright, so Asmadi only had to play one. He had to play the play-in race, but he barely got in on the play-in race. So he barely got in to take the last spot. Turns right around, beats Zarnax, the number 2 seed, and right now 15 will be the second giant that he takes down, going into what seems to be one of the best fights yet. So we're gonna have a major shakeup here for this year's tournament.
I mean, my brackets were busted day 1, so, you know.
And right now he is on the dance floor right now. And yeah, funny thing, Zarnax said he didn't even register for the tournament originally. He only drew it after parents were drawn to get the odd man out and the odd man out an opponent. So yeah. So right now, Betastrep is now in Charlock. But here's the thing. Betastrep is gonna take a bad It's gonna take a bad hit from Asmadi. If Asmadi loses here and Betastrep's luck holds out, he's gonna dive for armor and win right here. He'll dive, grab armor, and then go straight to the best dressed man in all the land. And also, by the way, Fairy Flute was likely on the table, so sad face for everybody. Oh, the police is waiting. Here we go.
Fun police on the final spike tile.
He does take down the police. He's currently sitting on Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't do math on stream.
Yeah, I mean, barring a miss menu, this is pretty clutch. You got 112 MP. That's what, 13 heal mores in the tank. He's doing, let's see, 32 is 16 to 8. I mean, this is about as clutch as you can get. Barring a miss menu, this is Asmadi. Yeah, 8 to 16 range. So, you know, with this many heal mores in the tank, this is a clutch. Unless, of course, he keeps rolling min rolls like that.
Yeah, right now.
There's a 13.
That's a good hit right there.
But yeah, he's got so many extra heal mores in the tank that he can afford to min roll almost every single roll and still walk away from this.
That is true. And right now, he is sitting on a lot of heal mores, and betastrep, a valiant effort, but betastrep gets upset getting the armor, and he's just gonna check out it. Oh, Fairy Flute was on the 50, so nothing at the table.
Yeah, the thing is, the ironic thing is, as far behind as Beta was at one point, he's on his way to his Dragon Lord fight as well, and will probably close this out on this dive unless something stops him from doing so. So this single dive run almost helped him catch up.
Yeah, that single dive almost gave him the victory. But at the end of the day, Dragon Lord down, the best dressed man already done. The disco ball is in the hands of Asmadi. Asmadi is now going to make a dash and be comfortably winning this bad boy out. So we will have an official race time in just a moment. Get your GGs out in chat.
Yep, with an official GG time of 1 hour 43 minutes and 13 seconds.
Man, oh man. Cinderella is still here.
I mean, you gotta hand it to Beta, though. He very nearly turned this back around at the end just by doing a single dive here. But it was just that mid-game grind that Asmadi did, just clutched it for him.
Yeah, that sealed the deal. And once again, Asmadi walks away again. So here's something that we were hypothesizing before stream. If this continues up, speaking of which, Asmadi, congratulations! You've now made it into the next round where now you gotta face best of 3. Hi, old man.
I'm not even supposed to be here today. No, that was a pretty good game.
Yeah. You know, you've gotta watch this back, man. Because at first you were at a deficit because Beta found Cole right out of the gate, like within 5 minutes, and did a pseudo grind on the death necklace for the 100 gold a pop, and walked out of that with a broadsword, a large shield, and half plate.
So, yeah, I had about a heart attack when I saw that Cole was there. I'm like, oh. And then it was the death necklace, and I'm like, that's bad. Not disaster bad, but pretty bad.
Yeah, the key difference though was you did your mid-level grind when you found that desert area to do your mid-level grind, while he was trying to explore and take care of a laundry list instead of grinding. Well, that was the difference.
Yeah, what I decided was I think it was level 8 when I started that grind, because I had seen the Wyverns and the Druid Lords earlier, and I'm like, it's going to be a pretty nice grind zone. Assuming there isn't something terrible there, and there wasn't. Level 8, the only things that were really going to help my grind were hurt more. Like, getting the sword was nice. Getting the armor wouldn't change things very much. Finding the caves wasn't going to change things very much. I'm like, I'm going to fight until I get hurt more. And then I didn't. But I got enough attack power to be like, I can just kill anything anyways. And I think that was the right plan. 'Cause I was getting 200 to 250 experience a minute swinging at Druid Lords and Wyverns, and that was pretty nice.
Yeah, and you at one point I think you had a 3,500 point experience point advantage.
Wow. Yeah. No, I mean, that was a really good grind. That might be one of the best non-hurt more grinds I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Funny thing too was that you did an amazing job. The thing that that pretty much solidified it was betastrep did get stopped by 316 constantly during his travels. And AK-47s were giving him no quarter. So while you was playing a safe but taking a very good lucrative grind, betastrep just could not catch a break while he was out in the overworld. And
speaking of, what is he doing? He's instead of going to go do this, he's gonna go ahead and pick up all of the stuff in the armory just one last time, making sure he walks away with the family silverware and the kitchen sink, and puts on the cursed belt just for the lulz.
Fantastic.
And then puts on the death necklace including that.
This is what you do. This is what you do.
Oh, and this is going to get himself kicked out of the castle for being cursed.
Oh boy.
You know what? If you've got to go out with style, and this is how you do it. Unfortunately, because he's already beaten the game, it bypasses the cursed necklace and cursed belt check.
The ambush. Yeah, no, that was, because we got, like, everything early. I think everything was in the mountain cave, right? I had all 3 items before we were level 10.
Now he's actually trying to commit regicide.
Regicide, yeah, regicide.
And there we go. Alright.
Get that man a
yeah. So, Asmadi, with you advancing, your next opponent is Smashy.
Smashy?
If you win this, if you win against Smashy, Cinderella is still here, and you will be part of three what we like to call the giant killers, because you will be the lowest seed among a 24 and a 21 seed to go into semifinals. How is that prospect coming in through you right now?
Well, I mean, like I said after last race, I burned all of my bad luck up in the round robin stage, because boy, did a lot of terrible things happen there. And I snuck through, and here we are. It's a good time.
And here we are indeed. You will be fighting Smashy in your next matchup next week. And if successful there, you will fight the victor between Tilo Tilo and Nemanva. And hello, betastrep GG.
GG's to Asmadi.
GG's.
Beta, you had everything going for you up until about halfway in the game. Whereas Marty was sitting there grinding, you went exploring. You had an exploration lead the entire game. But the police And the AK-47s were not giving you any quarters. How are you holding, man?
I knew based on what was on the overworld that this was going to be a very RNG heavy type of seed where if you keep bumping into armored knights all the time, you're kind of screwed. But I'm not surprised I had an exploration lead. I pushed out pretty early.
Well, you did get that insanely early grind at Cole to start off with, like, really amazing starting gear.
Yeah, I was surprised I didn't die walking to Cole, given the fact that I lucked out running from a red, I think. It was either a red or an armored knight. They were everywhere, so that was like the one thing that went right for me very early, but then everything else is just, ugh.
Yeah, Cole was the last city I found. Somehow. Walked past it.
That's amazing. That was like the first turn.
I know. I got to Cantlin fairly early, somehow, and Breckenary, but not Cole.
Yeah, Cantlin had armored knights outside it, which I did not know after I gold grinded. I didn't bother saving the game after I gold grinded because I thought, the walk to Cantlin's free, and then it's like, nope, armored knight dead.
Yeah, and that was the turning point for the entire run, because when you did not make it to get the best that money can buy, I can tell you, Asmadi went east, didn't bother with the magic armor. He had a full plate. He got his sword elsewhere, and he got his shield elsewhere without having to go back to Cantlin.
Yeah, he went to Rimildar for those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually didn't take notes the first time I went into Cantlin, so I wasn't sure what was there. And yeah, I figured Breckenary had at least a broadsword and a full plate, and that was pretty good for mid-game. And then I knew there was another something over there, so I just kept exploring and walked into Rimildar with a silver shield.
Yeah, but I mean, the other thing was Betastrep did his big gold grind after getting the Death Warp with keys, and died to an armor knight before hitting Cantlin, and lost half of his gold because he forgot to save before going. But he still had enough for a silver shield. It's just that was all he could get, and the half plate. He couldn't get the flame sword at that point.
Silver shield was big. We had 92 defense by the end.
Yeah, you were defense breaking greens.
Well, not so you don't care about that. They have sleep and hurt more.
Well, it does when you can repel them away.
True. Yes, and that was what I did. I burned that magic without a second thought.
Yeah, one of them almost sleep locked me in the middle of Charlock, and then I put repel back up again as soon as I saw the damn thing. So yeah.
Yeah, those greens, as it turns out, were just about the scariest enemy there with sleep and hurt more.
Yeah, Park Rangers definitely putting in the work. Them and AK-47s, both of them were putting in work all game for you guys.
Magicians were the close second scary enemy. Good job, Magicians.
Magicians came up with DL2, but they were the only ones that got blessed that we saw of. So everything else must have been at a 25%.
I didn't see anything else.
I just hope that everybody saw the fact that I double run failed Magidrake when I had 77 agility.
Oh yeah, we saw that. That was hilarious at one point, but tragic on your end. So, with that being said, though, Asmadi and Beta, y'all guys did excellent. Well, Asmadi, you'll be advancing on against Smashy at number 7 with your Cinderella run. Beta, I'm sorry, but your journey now ends at this point right here. But it was a valiant effort all the same. Any last words before we get ready for a shutdown?
I'm going to go
I'm glad
play
I'm
some
gone.
curling. Yes. Tournament is ruling. A lot.
It's a lot more fun just volunteering and commentating other people's races than having to run and deal with this nonsense myself.
Well, that was my plan. And then I had to get roped into the tournament so we'd have an even number. And here we are.
It is what it is. But both of you, thank you for the excellent race that we had. And with that being said, Sneaky, send us out.
All right, looks like we're going to be moving this over to Velu V, who's doing a Dragon Warrior 4 vanilla speed run as we speak. So This is Sneaky the Lost. With me in the commentator's booth is Sinister Asama, Kamiyan Reno Kai as our tracker, flipping switches and levers behind the curtain. Math Girl is responsible for this amazing seed and the restream bringing this content to you, and we will see you there.
Catch you in the next race. Deuces, folks.